Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCP 2025 matchup.
Surprise in his topside jungle was Mia going to be here with his support. Luon matching well, the two Koreans of the roster. Able to try and match up, but going to be quickly answered back by the two Koreans of DFM as in goes Luon, able to connect with the passive here, but Guwon pretty happy to fight as his Harp. In goes the crash down, puts up the brick wall though, and a stun onto Luon. Oh, sorry, onto Harp. Is Luon going to be able to get away on very low health? Conqueror fully stacked up from Mir, but he's taking a lot of damage. Into the pool does go the Vladimir, but he's able to stay there. He's able to heal up, and first blood does go over. And it goes over to Guwon for the time being as he flashes over, give a stun, double kill for the jungler of DFM. Guwon popping off and getting himself two.
I mean,
Guwon, however, seemingly going to be pretty happy to start up this dragon, but BioPanther maybe not willing to let it go over. Might just end up having to settle for Scuttle Crab. We'll see how things progress.
yeah, I mean, it does put DFM that much closer to getting their feet online, of course, having gotten first blood and being able to take that dragon. Means that they're primed and ready, whereas Mir still has a lot more work to go before they can actually really contest.
Yeah, oh
wow.
No, it's a disaster. Harp going to be able to steal away the big chicken.
You've got the bullet time from Lemus, but you're a level 4 Brom. That's less than ideal. You don't really have the Glacial Fissure either to try and dissuade a push. And you can see, there we go.
Yeah, Chain of Corruption is going to connect, but it's only going to connect here, at least for the time being, onto Luon. But with Harp coming in with that Grand Skyfall, able to secure yet another one. It's Guwon, who does pick himself up the third. Every kill going over to this Pantheon, but every kill on the Pantheon is a whole lot better than 0 kills that the Chiefs are finding themselves with.
Yeah, I mean,
as soon as they do, jump straight onto them, looking to at least secure one. But I don't know that Chiefs are going to be so willing to give them up. They do have their ultimates all online here, and BioPanther, you see him trying to hide outside of vision to try and get his teleport in. Mir's going to go in, Cyclone is going to be missed as Milan is able to flash it away, but in comes the Chain of Corruption and a complete one-shot. Guwon picks himself up the fourth, but can Jimmy get one back? Yes, he can. He gets the reset and gets himself out for the time being. Ghost is chasing him. All out comes through from BioPanther up on the top side. It's Ray Farky trying to get him away. Not going to be able to find it. It's a path maker, does not connect. And now Jimmy, he's in between 4 people. He's not going to find anything. And another 2 kills. Team fight win and grubs to DFM.
probably could have used that flash a little bit later on, but hey, 5-0, that's a huge boon. Yes, you got the Sundered Sky as well. Look, Guwon is going to be hitting like an absolute truck, and there he goes again.
Yeah. Gives it over. Milan doesn't need the kill. Happy to give it over to his jungler as we see a 6-0 Pantheon. And I want to give credit to Milan that last fight. Honestly, he gets caught out, quote-unquote, by Mir, who jumps in, and the Glacial Fissure comes on top of him. Flash avoiding both of them, and pretty much single-handedly just gave all the room to his teammate. Yes, he eventually goes down, but everyone else on the team was just able to play that team fight how they wish because of those 2 key ultimates missing on the side of the Chiefs. Now it's going to be Dragon going over. That should be the feet secured as well, as you hear the sound play. DFM very firmly ahead as they find themselves at a 4K advantage. Luon solo bot at the moment. Not ideal. It's just going to be very difficult. It's very hard to now walk into this Pantheon who truly does have the items to almost one-shot both carries if he was able to get onto them successfully.
Yeah, I'm just confidence, especially on the socials, as to what they're going to be able to achieve, but it's looking anything but. Guwon might be shut down,
This is a massive shutdown, and he fails his flash over the wall. He's going to get stunned up by that Braum passive. Who are we going to give it to? He's turning around, but Jimmy should be able to pick it up. Mir eventually does get the shutdown. It's a kill over. It's a massive amount of gold injected into this Wukong, and importantly, the Chiefs have found at least one successful play.
I don't know that it was Mir that you want that shutdown. Blow that top lane wide open. Taken. Now, the outer tower is going to be big, allows them to flex a little bit more on towards the Baron. Jimmy knows full well that there's too many.
And the Honey Fruit going to help infinitely on Jimmy and getting his resources back.
I mean, Chiefs avoided disaster several times. Their players
the
going
flash
in.
Q, he finds one, he's got the hijack as well, and that's 1 kill. It's Ray Farky, who will be going down. This Dragon almost certainly should be able to be picked up here by Chiefs. Keep an eye on Jimmy, though that between wheels is coming out. Is he going to find the angle? No, he's not. He does get away, though, importantly. It's still 1 kill back. There it is, it's a 4-man. Can they find the damage? The bullet time's big, but Ari is bigger. That's 2 kills going over to Lemus. Very low health bars, but in comes Guwon. The Dragon's picked up by Chiefs, but the team fight goes the way of DFM, and Aria gets a quadra.
The highest multi. Yeah, I mean, just looking those items coming online, 2 Black Cleavers for side of DFM, so those big beefy frontliners aren't going to be beefy for very long. Turn around from Mir, that's a bold call.
Yeah, teleport coming through. Mir's going to just try and commit his life to get the rest of the team out, but Aria finds the blast cone. He's going to find a Aurora, and the Grand Skyfall does come down. Jimmy trying to get his way out. He gets the movement speed, but it's just going to be taken out by that Hemo Plague, and all of a sudden 2 more kills going over to the side of DFM. It is too early for them to be able to find a Baron. Thankfully for Chiefs, it is season 2025, and that objective's not up yet, but Ardakan certainly short will be on the menu, I guess, and I imagine it's voracious despite the amount of kills Guwon found early.
Yeah, looks like they're going at it in the top lane. Guwon, I mean,
Taria tank it up, of course, with the amount of healing Vladimir has available to himself. Should be completely fine, although it has taken a very long time. I think, yeah, very difficult to deal with. I mean, it is the voracious Ardakan, which means anything that DFM do, they will just be able to respawn back in their base immediately and give over 100 gold. It does feel like because of this, you're going to lose your mid-inner. Again, Chiefs, they already got the opposing side's mid-inner, so it's not the end of the world. Mare getting very low. Going to have to force out this Glacial Fissure as Jimmy going to get jumped on. A lot of damage coming through from Guwon, but maybe he's able to make it out. A lot of damage coming through. There's going to be 1 kill going over the Chiefs. It's Aria picking up 2, maybe able to pick up 3. No, Guwon gets that one. Eventually does find his 3rd. It's only Biopanther left. The withdrawals are coming through, and Biopanther trying to find a way out. He does kidnap at least 1 person as Rayfaki will not connect yet onto the queue. Nice dodge by Biopanther as the battle of the top laners, but 1 has an extra life, and Biopanther able to get himself out with the movement, but still another massive win, an objective, maybe 2, and all these kills going over to DFM as respawns soon to come through for the Chiefs.
Another poorly placed, I think, is the appropriate word. I think just poorly timed Glacial Fissure out of Luon. It was purely used to try and dissuade Harp. Yeah, they catch Milan on the back line, but he's not really the big threat in this game. It's Aria and it's Guwon that are the real problem children in this matchup for the Chiefs, and they are just running.
Or as we saw another withdrawal come through on the opposing side, but a withdrawal doesn't really mean all that much. It's just 100 gold. Struggle at the moment here for the Sum. Damage onto Harp, maybe trying to bait out an engage from the support, a poorly played engage from Harp, and Harp actually just going to face check this push. He does commit. It's going to go with the Magnus Storm. Mir's going to find the shutdown as Rayfaki does go in, and it is just going to be 1 for the 0, but here comes the teleport, and what can Chiefs do to get out? Luon's death cap completed on the side of DFM for Aria on this Vladimir. It's going to be almost impossible to deal with. It has to feel like the Baron started up and no vision. Means that Chiefs are none the wiser. They are now going to at least get vision of it, and Luon trying to find a way in, but 4k HP left on this Baron. No one really able to contest it. It's just going to go down, but Chiefs might just commit to a fight here after. Jimmy, with that Between Worlds available, will he be able to find some way in? It's a lot of damage coming through from Jimmy, and for the time being, as Rayfaki does commit in. Forward will go Rayfaki. He's just one-shotting. He's full tank and still one-shotting. Lemus is even more one-shotting. He is taken out. Grand Skyfall going to be committed. A lot of damage from Jimmy, and is he able to find the kill? No, he's absolutely not. It's up to Biopanther, Luon, and Mir. And Mir's going to go down. No damage to come through from Biopanther as he tries to make the Pathmaker work. It's the Baron and a 4 for 0, and DFM
does not get committed in a fight, because all of a sudden Lemus is wandering in from the bot side just as you see Rayfaki teleporting into his position. Yeah, it goes from bad to worse at a moment, and unfortunately the Chiefs find themselves down at a 21-5 deficit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're...
Yeah, I mean, I can understand what the game plan was to drive. This could be huge.
Yeah, they're looking for a pick here. Guwon's going to flash away. Chain of Corruption's committed and does miss. It's a bot lane inhib taken out for their trouble, though. I think Jimmy and only just failing that flash over the wall. Biopanther trying to find a lot of damage on the Aria, and he is for the time being, but Aria's feeling completely fine. Goes into that blood pool, and he gets so much damage off, and he gets so much healing off, and all of a sudden he's completely fine. And on the other side, Harp commits the Magnus Storm, gets 3. So much CC and damage. All of Chiefs flashing away, but Aria is menacing, and Aria is inevitable. They're rounded into their fountain. 3 are going to be dead. So will be the Nexus, and DFM will strike first here, and at least game number 1, or the bullet time's committed. Maybe Chiefs able to put on somewhat of an advance, but I don't think so, as the next minion wave will come in. Jimmy and Lima still available, but Guwon goes forward, and look at the damage. Look at Milan, 1 shot, and down will go at least Lemus. Is there any more to be found? Milan thinks there is, but I think with the Braum shield going up, there isn't. Just the Nexus. 6-24 the kills, 1-0 the score. DFM take
I mean, look, there was a window for the bullet time.
Lane priority than the Azir early game. You know, level 1 is here. You're stuck with Sand Soldiers, and that is your only ability. You're going against the Callista Renata. Now, one thing
your ability sucks.
Doesn't find Guwon. We'll see if that matters. Mir finally will be receiving health, but you do see the health bar definitely favor the side of DFM, and now with Chiefs seeing where they are, Headbutt Pulverize comes in the flash as well. Really nice handshake coming through from Luon. He's going to be able to have that bailout too. Can Mir get the reset? Yes, he will. It's first blood going over to Jimmy, and what better champion to get it than Victor? That's 25 stacks of the passive and 300 gold into the pocket of Chiefs. Tempo probably could look for more. Actually, almost certainly could.
Brilliant roam from Luon to mid. Just puts all that pressure on the Void.
Jimmy does get hit by the Shurima Shuffle. He's going to be knocked up. Bailout comes out, but there's no way he's getting the kill. He does do a lot of damage, however, and even already having that E upgrade means that so much damage coming back onto Aria. I guess it's
a minute 18 before we see that come back up. It's eerily close to the Void Grubs as well. So I think Chiefs realistically could pivot towards the Void Grubs, look for that extra damage on towards the tower. They've already denied one away, which means that DFM in a bit of a rough spot. So, oh, there we go. The dive in onto Jimmy, and notoriously immobile. Victor?
Yeah. Yep, does get found out. You see Flash was used here by Aria and the Emperor's Divide being...
And there's Injao that are going to be looking to go in. You got then, of course, Azir with the, you know, he's got not only the ability to clear himself out, but the ult there as well. Teleport's coming in. Oh, what a collapse.
Jimmy's going to be able to put down the gravity field, flash away. Harp going to be able to hit that pole drive, hit the headbutt, and I mean, Jimmy, and he does get the shielding. He puts down a lot of damage, actually. Does manage to get out, but once again, sure, you got out this time. Aria, he's going to have his ult up very, very shortly, and that's basically when this Victor Flash is going to be punished yet again. Faki on the Ambassador can't do anything. 5 Void Grubs, demolish as well. They're doing a lot of damage. Jimmy in here, to 4 people at least. A nice handshake. That's first tower going down, and that's the feed as well. Going to be claimed by the Chiefs. Mir going to get hit by that seismic shove, but not really the damage there to take him out. Still has an ultimate available if he needed it.
Team fight with good execution, they should come out on top.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the key to it should be... Boy. Yeah, Lima's not wise to this. There's a bailout. Only Ray Faki there, though. He is very, very weak, but the Weaver's Wall going to come through, and Chiefs should be weird to it now. Nice flash away from Limas. He's also going to have the ability to the Fate's Call, and he does get it off. Here comes the Berserk, though. What a hostile takeover. So much damage coming down, and the unstoppable onslaught will land. Chiefs, once again, find an immaculate play. It does cause their summoners to be lost, but find a way to navigate the fight. So,
up triple digits for the Ambassador. So we are starting to get some numbers. Numbers go up in the CS department. Bottom out at Taken, they will secure themselves the Infernal Drag as well. They lose their top outer and Rift Herald to boot, but I mean that Rift Herald has taken a good long while, so it's not going to be in a position, I think, where they can look to capitalize. It's going to be held in the back pocket for a little bit. Interesting, Jimmy and
on the Victor, and Chiefs are just going to start this objective. Now keep in mind they do have the Callista. As long as they are comming well together, should be able to get the Smite Steal, and not a whole lot that can be done by Guon, but it's really up to DFM now. Can they find the fight? There's no ultimate available for the Scion. Don't know, 7k HP now is the Artican. Oh, Zia going in. It's a really nice bailout, and so much damage coming out on Heart, but he does drop that unstoppable and will be just running on out of there. 1 kill already found as Mir goes down. Decimating Snash will not be finding the knock up in the flash. Emperor's Divide. Aria finds so many members. Lemus goes down. So much onto Jimmy, and he's able to find one, and Ray Fark is dash and dive and take it out of Victor. Down goes another, and only Bio stands, but will be taken out as well. Aria finds his moment and takes it.
Another unfortunate overcommitment there from the Chiefs. Just because Arcan is there, you don't need to commit to take that if you're DFM.
Yep.
Brilliant stuff, and yeah, what a swing that is for the goal difference. They're just going to look to keep pressuring mid and bot side. Harp, Hextech flash over the wall, just in case there might have been anything that goes away. Mid in is taken. They now look to pressure down on the bot side.
Opportunity is here, being that the Voracious Artican GA passive still well and truly up on all 5 members of DFM. Biopanther as well, down to half HP, no real way to regen it. Ford will go the side of DFM. It's a really nice handshake. Ray Faki trying to find his way in. I don't know about him, but Guwon certainly did. It's a nice knock-up, though. Luon finding so much. Withdraw number 1, withdraw number 2 will be coming through. And look at this Victor ult. It's just growing. There's so much damage. Yes, none of these count as actual kills, but Chiefs have withstood, and nobody will be going down.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that went about as well as it possibly could have for the Chiefs, avoiding... They're being a little bit more proactive. Mir in the front line looking for it, but you can see Heart in the wings. Ray Faki, great teleport. This is dicey. They could be collapsed on here if Chiefs aren't careful.
They do know Jimmy's going to get knocked up, but he has managed to get away. There's no harm on him for the time being, and Biopanther has been able to lock down at least that top lane. And Ray Faki, so weak at the time, will be taken out. Emperor's Divide coming through, and half HP for most of the members of DFM. Only Cut could not, but flash forward, decimating smash will be flashed flashed away from. That's a lot of low health bars and a 5v4 now in favor of Chiefs, and zone control in favor of the side of the Chiefs. Once again, Harp going to lose his ultimate here on the Alistair. All the seismic shove though, and Luan's going to have to lose his flash. He does have that hostile takeover. Guan going to be able to queue away from the decimating smash, but you see Lemus and Mir starting up on this Baron. Arya trying to find a way through this health bar that BioPanther has, but not able to do so as Jimmy's coming to poke away at those health bars as well. Guan trying to get in. He does land at least the Vault Breaker. This Baron's getting very low though, 5k HP. Harp not going to be able to find the kill onto Jimmy, and the Weaver's Wall just might though, as Kakun not going to be able to get in. Mir gets the smite. The hostile takeover lands onto 2, lands onto 3, and Chiefs, they were behind, but they're finding a way back. BioPanther will go down, but you take that as 2 down for the Baron in favor of Chiefs.
DFM, it's their turn to make the overcommitment. They overstep. The biggest redeeming quality, I think, for the Chiefs at the moment is Bio. He's just so tanky, so beefy in that front line. He's so hard for DFM to deal with. It takes so long that it allows the rest of the team, for the Chiefs, to actually come in. And this could be a great pinch if they find the opening on the back line. There you go, Arya in trouble.
Yeah, Arya's going to be taken down and forced to shove on himself on out of there, but Jimmy on the other side is going to have to go golden. Hostile takeover is going to connect rather onto absolutely no one. It's a Vault Breaker, it's a cease and desist, but it doesn't really find anyone. BioPanther now in the middle of 4 people. His health bar still looking pretty good as the Dragon's going to be secured by Mir. That's going to be 3 Dragons now in favor of Chiefs. There's a lot of calamity in that team fight, hard to keep my mind around it, but still Chiefs do come out better off as they find 1 kill, 1 Dragon, and now maybe a game of coming through shortly, maybe for Jimmy, but Lemus certainly does have his 3 online. Still gold lead, essentially null and void for both teams. It's a nice handshake. Arya does get at least the Emperor's Divide off, but Lemus not being hit by it means that he is able to get the Fate's Call and so many low health bars. Look at the Chiefs. It's so many attempts. Arya does find his first death, and Lemus is going to pick up another one. But it's just, again, we saw it earlier, an engage onto Luan. Lemus just gets out of the way and able to get the Fate's Call, keep Luan alive, and turn the fight.
Now, I mean, the defining factor, and this is something that I talk about across multiple titles, a good team can play well from ahead, a great team plays well from behind. And right now, DFM, who won game 1, find themselves in the back foot, and they are absolutely crumbling. They are struggling to remain head above water in this situation, and Chiefs are just keep on rolling through. Weaver's Wall comes out, and it's too little too late. The mid inhib has been taken. Chiefs get a free reset off the back investment. But right now, it's 10 kills apiece, but it's still like a 3k difference, and everything just feels like it's that much more comfortable for the Chiefs. And Bio is confident enough that he's standing up in the face of 4.
Yeah, in the face of 5 even, and yeah, okay, that's a lot of damage coming down onto him, but ultimately if he needs to, he can't get back. He might just be going down. Flash away will come out for him, and he does survive. So that's flash loss. He still has the teleport. He's going to be able to get back to base and rejoin his team. Jimmyan, though, Jimmyan really has to be careful. If he's caught by anything, and you see Vault Breaker charged up, cease and desist comes through, everything used onto this Victor. He does get the flash away, though. No. That's so important. And look at the Chaos Storm. Look at Kakun. He's taking so much damage. Ray Faki's next on the list. Oh my God, if that handshake managed to land, Ray Faki would have been going down. But BioPanther, he's back to full health. And you're talking about thick of it. Look at this man. The unstoppable onslaught is magnificent. And BioPanther will find the angle as Chiefs take down 1. Harp will flash away, but it just seems like too little too late as Chiefs find what they want, and the Baron will be their prize.
DFM just put the choke and choke point. I mean, they had Jimmyan dead to rights. They had everything they needed. He was isolated, well isolated from the rest of Chiefs. The Weaver's Wall comes out, and you know what he does? I think Jimmyan was dead. That fight was easily salvageable. But unfortunately, look, just desperation, whatever it was, Kakun throws that fight. Not intentionally. There was no way he did that on purpose.
But that gets shunted out of
it was 100%.
1-1 is the score we have. DFM up against Chiefs. I think on paper, looking at these two teams, it always was going to be close. Didn't really expect it to be as close as that last one was, where test it. Chiefs, though, you see this starting up these Void Grabs. Mir will be able to at least pick up this first one, not needing to use the smite. I mean, he still at least has one charge. Jimmy, though, you're seeing the health. Luon goes 40, flashes in. Here comes the hero's entrance. They're able to find at least a launch lockup. And BioPanther with the 4-man taunt will get first blood. Jimmy trying to find the damage he can, but Milan's going to live on 1 HP. Mir so low, and Lehman flashes out, but they're surviving. BioPanther will eventually go down. All things said and done, one person goes down on the side of DFM, being that they did turn to try and look for something on Guon. So 1 of 3 now progress towards those feet.
Too bloodthirsty, I think, the Chiefs. If they just hard focused on the Drake, they would have put themselves within sniffing distance of getting the feats of strength, but they turn, allowed.
Lemus might be in trouble. He has got Cleanse, but he has absolutely no one nearby. Cleanse is going to be used, but now, you know, that doesn't really matter. He is still absolutely dead. Even trying to Valkyrie to just make sure he gets the last of this farm. Will manage to do at least that. As hold up, very low will Guon be getting. Not low enough, though. Ray Farki, he might have to pay for the sins of his team, although he actually just drops the equalizer and feels pretty okay. Still going in, Luon, not going to click on the Zenith Blade, flash away, but still able to land the knockout, able to land the taunt. There is still going to be Lamb's Respite there. BioPanther not going to receive it.
Way too telegraphed from the Chiefs. I mean, as soon as you realize that Lemus is down in the bot lane by himself. Oh no.
Yeah, Luon maybe out of position, doesn't have flash available to him, knocked up. That's so much used on him, and he is absolutely going down. Try as he might, Arya going to be picking himself up another. That's going to be 2 kills now to this Yasuo, who's getting dangerously close, in fact, to having access to the Blade of the Ruined King. Lemus getting slowed up, everything coming at him. Nature's Grasp will connect, go on trying to find the damage, and absolutely will. Drops a barrel on him. Lemus just found for nothing.
And giving away that kill, it then sets up for a kill onto Lemus as well, and now Jimmy is just alone. The Shroud is only going to do so much. Ulti pop.
Oh, hold up! He slash reactivation of his ult. He's going to be able to finally his 1 kill. It's a shutdown going over to him on the Akali, and maybe he's able to make it out as well. A lot has been used by Guon earlier on in the trade. Can he find more? He doesn't have access to the Shroud. It's very scary. Body Slam, rather, would shut him down entirely.
So they can then collapse onto the Dragon. Milan is there notoriously mobile again. So if they can just force that Ashe to wait for the wave, they might be able to make a play.
Yeah, Lemus, I mean, really, if you are the side of Chiefs, you have no right fighting this, simply because your AD carry is so much weaker than theirs. Luon find his way in, though, and BioPanther's already in there, flashed, but he gets knocked back by the body slam. BioPanther trying to do as he might, not able to do something just yet as the equalizer comes through. It's massive, and Arya connects on that knockup. Still the Dragon collected rather by Mir, as Arya still fighting so much damage. Lemus, though, will be able to trade one back. Go on, down to 1 HP, and Mir on the Kindred finds 2. Ray Farki should be going down as well,
no,
and Harp even 2. The trough was there for Chiefs, put the win in as well, and Oceania will not be silenced.
Look, I'm going to be honest, that was a mess of a team
Dying
fight.
Breath landed a 3-man solar flare. Not something you typically expect off the back of near on no setup, but manages to make it work. Going to be able to look for one here as well. Harp will be slowed up and completely destroyed. Go on as well, being that he is the AP. Gragas is just taking a lot of damage. Mir jumping over the wall, and he feels completely safe to do so, as he is just so strong at this point in time. Rift Herald spawning.
You know, go for the triple Q and get the knock up onto Bio. They can't really disrupt that hero's entrance. And that's the problem. There is just that much more global pressure out of the Chiefs that DFM just don't have to match, unfortunately. So they've got to be careful in the way they approach this. Look at that, Mir.
Okay.
Mir is key.
All right, this might not be good. This might not be good. Mir has completely centered. He's in the middle of everyone. He's still in there. Lamb's Respite, but he's been sent to the wolves. I think that was a classic Rift Herald misclick. Jimmy ain't going to be able to ult out, but there's so much damage. Down comes the equalizer. That's a dead mid laner as well. And just like that, it's one misclick, it's one Rift Herald, and one person without a forklift license that does cause treachery, and DFM now have so much time to use.
There are these moments in this series that I hesitate to call throws. Looking for it, Arya does get the knock up into Luon. Unfortunately, just not that healthy. But stuck in the thick and looking to jump on it, has to commit.
Yeah, Xenoblade going to be committed. Luon still not getting any assistance, and the hero's entrance not being committed. I think Chiefs choosing to take the objective first. Looks like a good choice, as they are seemingly going to get out of there. Jimmy and Luon maybe not going to meet the same fate. I think Luon going to maybe commit to just giving his life. Jimmy, and I imagine channel to teleport. Not sure. Yeah, he's channeling it now. We'll be able to get out. So importantly, at least he does survive. He's going to go up to top lane. He might even get a top tower, actually. We'll see. Either way, they get the dragon. That's the main thing. Only Luon does go down. They don't commit too much to it. Yes, they lose the teleport out of DetonatioN, but I think all things said and done, you'll take the teleport and 1 death for the dragon. And they get a tower.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, you make the best of a bad situation. You lose your support who's 0-4, 0-3 at that stage anyway. You then go up. Seeing just a lot of posturing. Chiefs and DFM just sort of posturing around the top side of this map. Both know that they want to go for the outcome. They're going to commit, though.
Yeah, the flash forward onto Jimmy, and he is locked up, but he is still in his invisibility shroud. Does eventually get knocked up and taken out by Arya. Still, that's a lot committed. Can the Chiefs find a way to fight this? Mir has to find a way in, but he certainly can't for the time being. Panther does manage to help them turn at least one around. It's still these 280 carries up against 4 members of DFM. Noticeably, there are 0 ultimates available for the side of DFM. They are still strong. They're taking down this Artican, and you see Lemus trying to posture, trying to find a way in. Mir still with the Lamb's Respite, and Lemus with both summoners available. Maybe they're able to find some way in that will be able to get away from that Steel Tempest knock-up. And Lemus still trying to find Poke, but the flash forward from Arya going to be able to find his mark. Knocked up is Lemus. He does flash away. Does he have the damage? No, he doesn't. The Q3 will connect, and Lemus is just caught out. Mir going in, though. He has Lamb's Respite. He's not going to get it down. And it's Ash. It's Milan who gets the Artican, and DFM are now very
forced
strong.
into a situation where Jimmy is getting... I mean, how in the first place is Jimmy just being flashed on?
Yeah, a lot of damage coming from Arya. He has, of course, the ability to just take this fight. If he dies, he dies. He does get the knock-up. Jimmy going to be very, very low. Shuriken, and he gets the withdraw. Well played by Jimmy, and knowing the absolute limits of his champion, does manage to just edge out that fight. Still not going to get the rewards he would hope for. As Guhan going to body slam. Jimmy is absolutely dead. Still a lot committed. They will be losing their top outer. In fact, Baron pings. There's a lot being used. Jimmy does have teleport, but it's 40 seconds until he does respawn. How will the side of Chiefs navigate this? They're looking to just give over the Baron, take the Dragon, put themselves on the soul point. They may be able to find a way on the Ray Faki. This will be a withdraw if they're able to find it. Winwall comes out, though, keeps himself nice and topped up. And this will just be a Baron for Dragon Shade.
It was presented. Look, again, it's not Chiefs out of this just yet, but you're down 7k, you're down 9 kills. You've just handed over Baron. Again, this could have been such a different game, and it stems from these certain moments. If Mir had not just full YOLO'd into the mid tower, maybe he would have been in a better spot. Jimmy wouldn't have died as a follow-up, and they could have made something, and Jimmy's just going to eat an Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Yeah,
it does get his invisibility off, so he's feeling okay, rooted up by the Nature's Grasp, but Mir being the target of a lot of damage here, still has Lance Respite available to himself, will get it down just in time. On the back, though, you see Ray Faki, he's going to withdraw, and all these withdrawals will be falling off in the very near future. There they go. So all things said and done, yeah, a bunch of objectives picked up by DF.
To be able to provide that opening for Jimmy and Mir and Lemus to actually do the damage they want to. So, I mean, if Bio and Luon can find themselves in the right place with that setup, they can make something happen. You see how disjointed Jimmy
Panther, talking about finding the fight, he finds a way into Milan, but he's got the cleanse, and Shutdown does come through, though. Panther able to pick that one up, and we're seeing a lot of CC. That's both the tanks, though. That's Ray Farkin hard, knocked up. The flash forward, the twisted advance, but it's going to be the Lance Respite in response, and forward will go Jimmy, and he's found his way onto the Zash, but he misses the Shuriken. He does get the ult, and Chiefs, they're down 8k gold, but they find the team fight. Still Arya, dishing and diving, and oh my god, this guy's a freak! It's Daria and DFM that take the team fight!
Yeah, look, again, it was a near thing. It was almost perfect, but unfortunately Jimmy...
Yeah, it still looks like he has access to all of, his ult, his flash, just gets out for free. Dragon, though, almost certainly will go this way of DFM. I don't think Chiefs should contest. They do try to, and down it will go. Lance Respite has to come out, and it will be able to come out. Lemus, he's sitting in the back, trying to find his damage, and it's going to be Bio coming in. He's trying to find the damage, but Arya, you see him on the top side. He's going to be able to take down Lemus. It's a 3v3, but Arya is just menacing. Is it taught from Bio? Is it going to be enough? Jimmy trying to find the damage, will not have it, and all things go DFM as Ray Faki will claim the triple.
My lord, and I think that's it that goes their way on their terms, which the last few have definitely not. But yeah, I mean, we're averaging, so this split, 31 minutes is the average game times, 31 minutes, 38 seconds. Of the games so far this series, 2 of them have gone past that, and the first one was only just shy, so.
Yeah, definitely a hard-fought series. I think even in this one, DFM, they should just be...
Yeah, I mean, right now, Chiefs are just trying desperately to stem the bleeding, and they're going to go in for a fight.
Yeah, Guwon going to go golden. Here comes an Nature's Grasp by Panther being the target of a lot of damage. And now comes that explosive cast. There's one more member of the Chiefs going to go down. Flash forward coming through from Harp. He's very, very overextended, but can they even take him down? He's very tanky. Mia will eventually do so, but Arya's now in there. Double kill going over to Ray Faki. Maybe looking for a triple kill as Jimmy's going to get very, very low. Arya will be taking that one for himself. But still, it is now a 2v4 as DFM turn their attention now towards the mid lane. Inhib still have a minute left of this Baron buff and no one respawning for 30 seconds now on the Chiefs. Lemus and Mia with a lot to do, no abilities really to do it. No flash, no cleanse. Mia still up, trying to find damage. Can they do anything really? Arya with a win wall against 280 carries feels pretty good. Lemus getting very stuck into the thick of it. Mia trying to do the damage. He's not going to be able to do so. Arya in the face, knock up and down they will go. And it was a bloodbath the entire time, but DFM, they will prevail.
Yeah, look, I did call it 2-1. I went the wrong way, unfortunately. But, you know, they do say change only comes